What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Michael and I'm back with another video. So today we're talking about the boxing announcement heard around the world, Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. And if you can guess by the title of the video, then you know that I'm not really a fan of it. But hear me out for a second, because a lot of the reasons why I hear it's bad for the sport, I think are just plain BS. For example, the big argument of it devalues the idea of competition, or no one is gonna watch good fighters in favor of these YouTube fighters, is stupid. Because here's the deal. As much as we pretend that we can somehow get Jack Hermanson versus Marvin Vettori 1 million pay-per-view buys with the right kind of promotion, come on. Stop kidding yourself and be realistic. It wouldn't happen in my wildest dreams, okay? There are three types of fight fans. There are the hardcore fans who will watch everything, including the UFC prelims, Bellator, One Championship, and hell, they'd watch anything on Fight Pass. There is the casual fan who might pop their head in for a big name like, let's say, an Israel Adesanya, a Jorge Masvidal, and of course a Conor. And then there is the casual fan who only watches because it's a good time on Saturday night because everyone else is watching, aka the people who make the pay-per-views go to 1.3 to 2 million pay-per-view buys. Those people will not ever watch two ranked opponents without a big name fight each other. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen at this current stage of our sport. So guess what? The people who are gonna watch Jake Paul versus Floyd Mayweather are never gonna watch a very high class, high intensity, high competition boxing match against two guys with no household names. And they're sure as hell not gonna watch two high class, high competition MMA fighters fight if they don't have a household name. So that argument, I think, is dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? If Derek Lewis and Curtis Blades were still fighting the night of Tyson versus Jones, Tyson versus Jones would have still gotten 1.6 million pay-per-view buys, probably even more. So this argument that it's taking eyes away from the fighters is a lie. Those eyes were never going to watch those fights anyway. But where it does devalue the sport, and it's bad for the sport, is in this sense. Let's say I'm a Israel Adesanya or a Anthony Joshua, right? And I'm a household name. I'm a C to B list celebrity, and I know I can make some money doing sponsorship deals, doing maybe some acting gigs, etc., etc. But I also know that a lot of my promotion hinges on me performing with a title. I'm gonna still fight the next best guy up. However, if I get $15 million to fight, I don't know, KSI in a amateur boxing match or an exhibition boxing match, I'm going to take that KSI fight, and because it's $15 million, I probably don't need to keep my title anymore or fight as often as I would to have that generational wealth income for my friends, my family, and my offspring. This is what I'm kind of afraid of. By guys making more money off of these YouTube celebrity fights, more so than actually facing a contender, a hungry contender, this is where you're gonna start to see guys trail off from the sport. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Floyd Mayweather is gonna make boatloads of money for a relatively easy night against a YouTuber. And you would be absolutely foolish to think that other fighters wouldn't try to do the same thing that Floyd Mayweather is doing. Now, of course, there is that Manny Pacquiao fight, and there is still hope for us yet that you can build a very, very successful payday where two fighters are fighting each other. But if this trend continues where the most money guys can make is against YouTubers and celebrities, then I think a lot of guys are going to just make it to the top, build their name, only to get that one payday against a lesser opponent in a YouTuber or a C-list celebrity, and then they might walk away from the sport for an extended period of time or forever. And if you think I'm overreacting, look at what Conor McGregor did after he fought Floyd. This guy didn't fight in MMA for over 3 years because he got a fight in boxing. And I think you're going to start seeing that trend pile up more and more. Henry Cejudo has already talked about trying to fight Jake Paul because of the payday, and guys are now starting to get in line. So what's there to say that a Jorge Masvidal, a Israel Adesanya, Colby Covington wouldn't necessarily go off and face a C, D, A, whatever celebrity for a quick payday instead of fighting the best? And that's kind of concerning, because as a combat sports fan, I want to see the best fighters face the best fighters. But maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's really not that big of a deal, and maybe it's going to be okay. The sport I love is not crumbling before my very eyes. Maybe. But let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe. We really need it. And thank you all for your continued support. And until next time, stay safe.